4 stars or better on Letterboxd. The Jerk, 1979. The Jerk tells the story of Steve Martin's character, who is the white adopted, I don't have to say Steve Martin's white, I think we all know that, right? He's the adopted son of a black family in the South. Once Steve Martin's character comes of age, he decides to head out on his own. He gets a job as a gas station attendant. While he's working at the gas station, he fixes a customer's eyeglasses, and that becomes a very important event later on in the movie. He kind of screws up at the gas station. He goes and gets some other jobs. He meets a girl. They leave. They go to L.A. In L.A., guy whose glasses he fixed tracks him down and gives him a check for $250,000, which is the first installment of the share of profits for the invention that he created to hold this guy's eyeglasses on. So now he's rich. Eventually he gets sued because the thing that he invented for eyeglasses is causing people to go cross-eyed. So then he ends up broke until his adoptive family comes and finds him. This was directed by Carl Reiner. Carl Reiner created the Dick Van Dyke Show, which is weird because it stars Dick Van Dyke, and, you know, it seems like that would be created by Dick Van Dyke. It is a tour de force of comedy from Steve Martin. Steve Martin in the 70s was a cultural phenomenon. His jokes got so famous that people just kind of repeated them with him, which is super awkward as a stand-up. Now, no one's ever done that with my jokes. This is Steve Martin in still sort of raw cinematic form. A lot of times those first movies, there's something special about the comedy that still feels a little raw that actually makes them funnier than a lot of things that come later on once Hollywood studios get involved and once other people try to polish the rawness that is the comedy. We see it with Sandler, with Billy Madison. You see it with Tommy Boy, which was Farley and Spade's first movie. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. If you catch some of these comedic geniuses before they even know what they're doing on some level when it comes to acting, I feel like you can capture magic. If you like comedies, I guarantee you'll enjoy it. If you don't like comedies, I guarantee no one's going to invite you over to a dinner party anytime soon. There is The Jerk 2, which I think was a TV movie. Don't watch that. That's got nothing to do with this. That's the worst. Sometimes when they make these sequels, like there's a lot more Home Alones after Home Alone 2. It's like sometimes when they make these sequels and none of the people are in it, or like they got the same guy to play the mailman in all the movies. I wish there was a way that we could erase them from the collective library. Even Teen Wolf 2, which I love. Shout out Jason Bateman. Even Teen Wolf 2 is just a disgrace when you compare it to Teen Wolf 1. Shout out Michael J. Fox.